just keeps on detaching. What the freaking hell? Alright. Well, alright. Hello, snakes. My name is Dante. And today, it's Podcast Tuesday once again. And we're just gonna talk about the deck that won the World Championships. Oh dear. If you didn't watch the World Championships, then then I'm glad you didn't, because that was freaking boring, man. I mean, you get so many freaking Izzet Lesson deck. I mean, there's like seven of them in the top eight, and freaking Seth Manfield won. And well, the biggest issue part was he literally freaking did he did like freaking takesy backsies and stuff like bro wasn't even playing like bro wasn't even taking this game seriously. Like what the hell was that? Man, I mean, seriously, like bro really thought bro really thought that he could do that. Like seriously. I mean, well, and he's the one like but whatever. We're just gonna talk about the deck because it's quite a powerful deck and as you can see it's taking over the meta. But well, it is easy to counter. I mean, control decks and Bloodcast combo decks would both decimate the the Izzet deck. Because the thing is that Izzet does not really have much against the graveyard, or control just shuts them down completely. I mean, it's really it is a hype merchant deck, but it can be stopped, when people figure it out. I mean, it's like people are just trying to play VV somehow. Like, I mean, it's just they're trying to force there's a deck to work somehow, even after VV got banned and props that deck memory. But well, let's just talk about the main deck, the main board. So, I mean, there are a few cards, from the same main board that will be in the sideboard, which is why the sideboard may appear small to you, but that's because uh so yeah, let's go in. So only four creatures in the whole deck, and it's freaking grand. I'm not even joking. Like this is a creature they're using. Like, I mean, bro, like like it's a legendary. It's a 1 mana 1/2. But hey, it literally it literally enables your deck. See, when it becomes tapped, you loot. And as long as you have at least 3 lessons in your graveyard, your non-creature spells cost 1 less to cast. Not just the lessons, everything. So yeah, there's like four grands straight for that reason. To just fill up your graveyard, charge up your graveyard. I mean, bro, it's and just start relaying a bunch of spells and discards and stuff. So yeah, that's basically grand. Well, they got 8 enchantments total. 4 copies of Storm Chaser's Talent and 4 copies of Artist Talents. So 2 different talents. I mean, Storm Chaser's Talent, it just brings in an otter when it enters. But for 4 mana, you can bring back at level 2 an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. One of the cards you may have discarded. But level 3, which is actually plausible in this deck, is that every time you cast an instant or sorcery, you create a 1/1 otter. I mean, usually decks will use Storm Chaser's Talent to keep on creating orders and just and maybe even recurrent instant or sorcery, a bounce spell to keep on bouncing the Storm Chaser's Talent and creating orders. But this deck actually can make it to level 3 so you can start creating auras just by casting spells. And then you got the artist talent, which basically allows you to, so that every time you cast a non-creature spell, you may rummage for 2 mana. And at level 2, makes your non-creatures cost 1 less to cast. And at level 3, it amplifies all of your non-combat damage by 2. So every damage you're dealing is added. So 1 damage becomes 3 damage, and then 2 becomes so with anything, permanents, players. I mean, not you. I mean, opponents, but whatever. So that's basically what both the artist and storm change stands do. I mean, you got both of them. Artist stand is a combo enabler. Storm change stand is just a method of beatdown and recursion. Well, let's go over to every single lesson that's in the deck. I mean, since it will be so hard to freaking separate them, I'll just put them 22 lessons, and I'll just break down every single lesson and how many there are. So you got free boomerang basics, where basically it just bounce for 1 mana sorcery lesson. You bounce a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you control it, draw a card. So you can use it to recur Storm Changer's Stand and draw cards from it, and like to get more orders if needed. Arrow's demonstration. There's actually a copy of Arrow's Dem. So there's 3 in the main and 1 in the sideboard, which is a 2 mana sorcery that deals 1 damage to each of your opponent's creatures, or 4 damage to any creature. It's in the sideboard. I mean, but it's in the main. It's a lesson. That's what I wanted. That's what I meant to say. So, yeah, that's basically the. That's basically the Arrow's demonstration. There's another one, combust. So there's like 6 sorceries, and the rest are just instants. So combustion technique, you got 4 copies of those. It basically it's a removal. I mean, it's 2 damage instant that deals damage equal to 2 plus the number of lessons in your graveyard to target creature. And if it'll die, exile it instead. So it's a freaking removal, that gets amplified based on the number of lessons you have in the graveyard. So it's generally a powerful card. I mean, it's a powerful removal. It's a powerful deck. I mean, so yeah, there. I was like, and there's another one, Firebending Lesson, another removal. That's good. You got 4 of those that you can. It's a 1 mana instant that you can kick for 4 mana to deal 2 damage to target creature. And if you kicked it, it's 5 damage instead. So a powerful removal that can be done either in the early game or late game to kill whatever. I mean, there's another one. It's you got accumulate wisdom, which is the pseudo. Uh, oh yeah, like kind of like ancestral recall. So the 2 mana instant that lets you review the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. But if you have 3 or more lessons in the graveyard, all of them go to your hand. I mean, it's not drawing, but you're basically getting cards. So you're getting. So usually it's just an anticipate, but I mean it's a lesson, and you have at least 3 lessons. I mean, you're drawing 3 cards for 2 mana. So that's basically it's a crazy card, and you got 4 of them. So it's just insane card advantage. I mean, it's literally gonna accumulate you a lot of wisdom. I mean, it's it's just bonkers, man. I mean, what else? Free advantage attachments with 1 in the sideboard as well, where you can discard a card to draw 2. I mean, it's it's not an additional cost, but it's instant speed, and you just do it. Like once again, they freaking power creep through of possibility. It's it's just crazy, man. I mean, and last but not least, you get 1 copy in the main plus 1 in the sideboard for Eloquentia that counters the spell unless its control pays 2. So yeah. So out of these lessons, I mean, there's like uh Arrow's demonstration, abandoned attachments, and Eloquentia that are in the sideboard. So one copy of each. So you got 16 lessons in, no, 22 lessons in the main board, free in the sideboards, totaling to 25 lessons. So, yeah, let's just go in to the win con. How this deck wins. You got 4 copies of Monument to Endurance. So, free mana artifact that whenever you discard a card, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Draw a card, create a treasure, or each opponent loses free life. So, what this so this basically lets you, with this deck, with the amount of cards you're discarding, you're basically draining you're drawing a card, creating a treasure, and making the opponent lose free life each turn. So on your turn, on the opponent's turn, since some of them are instants and stuff, you're just gonna you're just like each turn, like your turn, opponent takes free. Opponent's turn, they take free again. And if you have some beatdown, it's gonna be crazy. And then removals, you're actually keeping the board in check. Like I mean, you're just cycling through the deck and it's just a bonkers deck. I mean, what else can I say? So yeah, Monument to Endurance and and yeah, and it just ramps you up. Card advantage. Well, now let's go into the lands. So the only like special land, I mean, is Agnakella with one copy, where basically it'll where is it? Yeah, enter tapped under Z control basic land. It's a blue one. Enter tap. So it taps for blue, or for free mana tap you can loot. Multiversal passage. It's just color fixing. A shock land. They can enter it as an island or a mountain, depending on what you need in the right moment. So yeah, but of course you got the dual lands. I mean, multiversal passage is probably gonna get cut when 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 Steam Vents gets the standard reprint, because I'm pretty sure Lorwyn is gonna reprint the remaining ones. So for now, you got only 4 of each dual land. You got Spirebluff Canal and River Pirate Verge. I mean, generally surprised they're not going he's not going for the for the restless what was it called? I mean, it was the blue red one, that one, the restless one, yeah. But I mean, it's about yeah. I mean, it's Spirebluff Canal, River Pirate Verge. So yeah, just the dual lands that can enter on tap. I mean, River Pirate Verge always enters on tap. It's just a check for mana. Like it gives you like red or blue via an island or mountain. I mean, the Spiral of Canal is just the traditional fast land. And then you got the basics: 7 islands and 2 mountains. Because well, you got Agnikella, which is a blue land, and then you got the River Pipe Verge, which adds red if you don't have an island or a mountain. So technically, you got like the 6 base red sources and 8 base blue sources. I mean, you could take out an island to put a mountain, but I mean, I'm not saying how I'd build it. I'm saying how Seth Manfield freaking built it to win. So yeah. Now it is time for the sideboard. Oh yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. So you got counter spells, 2 of negate, 1 one spell pierce, and 1 Eloquentia. I mean, I already mentioned Eloquentia earlier, but basically negate. It's just like you all know what negate does. It's just 2 mana instant that counters a non-creature spell. Annul being the 1 mana artifact slash enchantment counter spell. Since standard does not have Strit Serenade for that. I mean, Or or the opposite. It was called Swan Song. I feel like, yeah, Swan Song or Strict Serenade. But yeah, no, just to counter, artifacts that's enchantment decks. I mean, yeah, and then you got Spell Pierce, which is which is just a cheaper negate, for turn one plays and stuff. Whatever, just one mana, counter non-creature, lets control base too. So, yeah. But other than that, I mean, it's just five counter spells because you got negate, quench. I mean, ill quench, yeah, and no, and spell pierce. I mean, ill quench is just strictly better quench because quench is just the same thing but not a lesson, which in turn is just weaker than mana leak. Darn. All right, so you got removals, one of each plus uh, arrows demonstration and a braid. Oh frick! Oh, frick, I forgot. I forgot one card. Pyroclasm. It's a board wipe, not really removal, but I mean it's. But I should just add it on there. Pyroclasm. So yeah. So yeah, I mean not gonna make a category for it, but whatever. It's just Pyroclasm. Let's just put it in there. So Torture Tower is one uh one red instant with bargain and and you deal 2 damage to target creature planeswalker. But if you bargained it, so you sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token, it deals 3 damage to that permanent and you scry one. Anything that gets killed by the torch will get exiled instead. A braid, two mana to deal 3 damage to target creature or destroy an artifact. Really powerful removal, and it's just strong. I mean, what else? So next you got Broadside Barrage, being a free mana instant that deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you get to loot. So that's another way of drawing cards and discarding cards on the opponent's turn to trigger Monument to Endurance. But it's just a strong removal, and still you can't just loot it away. So because you need a target for it. It's not up to. Well, whatever. Pyroclasm it is a board. I have 2 mana to deal 2 damage to each creature. Just wipe out a bunch of boards like freaking I don't know, Badger Mole Cubs. I mean, it's just like all those aggressive decks. I mean, like freaking Bloodcast combo, man. I mean, even though Bloodcast can keep on just coming back from the graveyard, whatever, but still, it's just a one-off. And yeah, well, last but not least, we got freaking card draw. Oh yeah, I mean, Soul Guide Lantern is just graveyard hate, but since you can draw cards, I just put it in the card draw category. Two of each. Quantum Riddler, because it's always good to have one. I mean, in this case, two in the sideboard, which allows you to draw a card when it enters. And every time you draw a card with one or less cards in hand, you draw a bonus card. And you can warp for 2 mana, allowing you to even stack this effect with multiple Quantum Riddlers, which is amazing. Works perfectly with all the looting and rummaging you're going to be doing. Especially rummaging. If you discard before drawing, it's just crazy, man. I mean, and then Soul Guide Lantern. Exile a card from graveyard when it enters for 1 mana. Then you can tap, sacrifice it to exile your opponent's graveyard, not yours, which is amazing. But for 2 mana, no, for 1 mana tap, sacrifice it, draw a card. Just so graveyard hate that in turn can be used as card draw if necessary. So yeah, and it's just really good. I mean, with the card draw ability, it lets you like cycle it through for 2 mana. You play it, exile one random card from your opponent's graveyard, Pay 1 mana, sacrifice it, draw a card. I mean, +1 bonus if you have a Quantum Hurtler on one less card. But yeah, that's basically the deck, the combo. So yeah, this is a deck that won the World Championship. So it's just it's just crazy, man. I mean, 22 lands, a whole bunch of lessons, and just a dream. I mean, freaking Seth Manfield won, and now let's just see what happens. I mean, with all the is it browsing? I mean, bro. I mean, you got no. Is it so you got Sam Pardee with Izzet Lessons that actually got to first place on in after Swiss. John Emmanuel Debrat playing Izzet Looting, which isn't really lesson focused, but it's just it's a looting deck. You got Seth Manfield, the winner. You got Ken Yukihiro, Death Snow on Sultai Reanimator. Like, pretty sure Bro's the only one who's not playing. Oh, I mean, you got Sean Henry with Timur Orders. You got Arn Richenbeff on Timur Orders. I mean, Derek Davis on Izzet Lessons. I mean, and last but not least, Akira Shibata on Izzet Lessons. I mean, bro, with the exception of Death Snow, like, bro, everyone's playing freaking Izzet or Timur of this same category. Like, lessons, looting, card draw. I mean, orders as well. I mean, Timur orders, like, you got freaking, yeah, stock ups and storm chasers and Thundertrap Trainer. That's like, but yeah, basically, it's like they're all the same type of deck, except Soul Type Anime. I mean, it's not like Bro's always brewing strange decks, but gotta gotta tell you, this is probably one of the craziest decks. And yeah, congratulations. You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow the entire share friends? Stay tuned to next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday 4:30 GMT. Stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. And yep, maybe I'll be I don't know. Maybe I'll be playing tournaments. I'm just gonna be releasing lots of videos, but other than that, yeah, just stay tuned to them. They're live, except the holiday ones. I mean, the holiday special podcasts will be recorded and holiday themed, of course. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and